With this Form 12th Economics, the Indian Economic Development, we are going to start Unit 3 from today. So till now we have done Unit 1st, in which we have seen the starting of the Indian economy and the pre-British rule, the colonial rule over the Indian economy. Then we have, in the second chapter of the first unit, we have seen the planning in India, means 5-year plans. In the second unit or third chapter, we have seen the liberalization, privatization and globalization, which are betterly known as the reforms of 1991 or LPG reforms under New Economic Policy NEP. So these two units, unit number 1 and unit number 2, they were comprised of 12 marks in your CBSE Form 12th syllabus. Today we are going to start unit number 3, which is the major challenges before the Indian economy. This unit is very important because it has 6 chapters in our syllabus and the marks comprises, they are 22 marks, means more than 50% marks are in the unit number 3. The current challenges facing Indian economy. So we will start with the major issues or major challenges that have been given the names, like chapter number 4 in the third unit, that is poverty. Then chapter number 5, the human capital formation. Chapter number 3, the rural development. Chapter number 7, employment related issues. Chapter number 8, that is infrastructural development. And chapter number 9, environment and sustainable development. So my dear friends, these unit number 3 have 6 chapters. Along with it is providing you 22 marks. And for a economic scholar, it is very much necessary to know, to well acquainted with the major challenges, major issues, major problems of the Indian economy. So we will start with the issues like poverty. What do we mean by the poverty? What is the below poverty line? The absolute poverty and the relative poverty? What are the main features or characteristics of poverty? What are the various poverty alleviation programs of the government? And in the end, we will see what were the analysis about the success of the various poverty programs. Then in chapter number 5, we will see the human capital formation, because India is called Youngistan. So how we can make our human resource as a positive resource for increasing the productivity and output of India, especially in the industrial sector and other sector. We will also see in the chapter number 5, the organized sector, unorganized sector, the informal labor, formal labor, what are the means, what are the ways for the human capital development. These we will see in the chapter number 5. In chapter number 6, we will see, because most of the population of India, around 60 to 70% population of India is still residing in the villages or rural areas. So if we are able to develop our rural areas, our villages, then we are able to develop the Indian economy also. So what are the facilities which are very much required for example, road networks, the infrastructures, the banking infrastructure, railways, transportation, market linkage, what we can do for the storage of the food grain, how we can elevate the living standard of the farmer. So all these things we will see in this rural development chapter. And another chapter number 7th, we will see the two main evils are there in the India. One is the unemployment and other is the overpopulation. So what the things have been done for the removal of the unemployment, what the job opportunities have been given by the government, and to what extent the government has got success in the providing employment to our youth, because it was a contradictory thing that with increasing GDP we are declining the employment opportunities. So we will see various issues related to the unemployment and the various employment programs, wage employment programs and other type of employment programs. Then in the chapter number 8 we will see the things and issues related to the infrastructure development. Dear friends, for any least developed country or any developing country, it is the most important to develop the infrastructure so that the economic development can be possible. The network of roads, the networks of railway lines, freight corridors, like then dams, irrigation system, then market, forward market, backward market linkage, storage, cold storage, banking, all these things comes in the infrastructure development. So we will see all such issues in the chapter number 8. And in chapter number 9, which is a very much socio-economic issue, because it is the environment and the sustainable development. How the industries, they are deteriorating the condition of environment, what is the ozone layer, what is the greenhouse effects, and what is sustainable development. The sustainable development, that we should utilize the available limited resources in such a way so that we can keep some of the resources for our future generations. So all these issues we will address in the chapter number 9, environment and sustainable development. So all these 6 chapters, they comprise of 22 marks out of 40 marks in the Indian economic development part 2 in our form 12th economics. So it is more than 50%. So there is a great need to pay proper attention in this third unit and to prepare the notes regularly so that you will not have much burden of preparing the notes. So it is your duty to prepare the notes on the daily basis. Okay. So today we will
हो सकता है